You said opera will replace chemotherapy.
I once cured a man's bronchitis by yelling La Traviata directly into his ankle. He ran a marathon the next day.
You're moving underwater?
The ocean is where music was born. Every wave is a note, every current a melody.
Final question. What if the mirror doesn't weep? All right, people, strap in. Welcome to the evolution of Tralalero Tralala. Imagine being born, not in a hospital, not in a home, but in the middle of an earthquake, inside a church tower, during a thunderstorm, because your grandmother sneezed F minor. What kind of being comes from that? This episode is straight up unexplainable. My guest claims he was born during an earth, sings to heal bones, and once battled a mime behind a pizzeria. This is the evolution of Tralalero Tralala. But first, smash that subscribe button like you're crushing grapes for wine.
The wind sings your name, Joseph, vibrating at 14 hertz just from your aura.
That's okay. Great start. Let's go back. Child, how does a shark-human opera boxing hybrid begin?
I was born in a Venetian bell tower during a thunderstorm. My nonna sneezed in F minor, and I just appeared.
You were born from a sneeze?
Not a sneeze, a divine expulsion. I came out wearing loafers and humming Tosca. The midwife fainted. Priest tried to exorcise me on the spot.
Your grandmother sneezed in a musical key? How does that work?
She was a soprano for La Scala before she became a fishmonger. Everything she did was in key. Her sneezes, her coughs, even her burps were perfectly pitched. One time she hiccuped and accidentally summoned 3 pigeons.
This is already insane. What were you like as a kid?
Silent until age 4. Then I spoke my first word, arpeggio. By 5, I had punched my first critic. By 6, I was banned from 3 monasteries for excessive vibrato.
You got banned for singing too hard in a monastery?
I reached a C6 and shattered the Pope's aquarium. 10 goldfish died that day, Joseph. Carry their memory in my left ventricle.
What about your teenage years? Most kids deal with what was your awkward?
Age 13 to 17, I could only speak in opera libretto. Try ordering pizza when you can only communicate through dramatic arias about love and betrayal.
How did that work so
Terribly. I asked a girl to prom by singing a 12-minute piece about unrequited desire. He called the police. The officer was moved to tears, so I got 2 standing ovations that night.
Let's address the viral. You said opera will replace chemotherapy.
They misquoted. I said good opera will replace chemotherapy. Bad opera causes tumors.
Explain this like I'm 5.
When I sing Puccini at 432 hertz, not that demonic 440 hertz garbage, my voice creates healing vibrations. I once cured a man's bronchitis by yelling La Traviata directly into his ankle. He ran a marathon the next day.
You screamed into his ankle?
With consent. Always with consent, Joseph. I'm not a monster.
Listeners, if you're enjoying this madness, comment below. What's the weirdest healing method? Because ankle screaming might take the cake.
That's amateur hour. I once healed a woman's migraines by humming Verdi's Requiem into her elbow while she held a wet fish.
Why was the fish?
All fish are wet, Joseph. That's their natural state.
Fair point. People say you've evolved, like you're part machine now?
Correct. I had my vocal cords reinforced with graphene by an ex-DJ in Zurich. Now I can sing in frequencies only horses and ex-wives can hear.
And you use AI?
Yes. I trained a model on 40 years of heartbreak and goat sounds. It released an EP last month, Tears of the Mandolin. It's #1 on Spotify charts in 3 dimensions.
3 dimensions?
This dimension, the shadow realm, and that weird place where you go when you're waiting for the elevator never comes.
Tell me about your darkest.
2015, I lost my voice after whispering Puccini into a black hole.
You found a black hole and decided to sing to it?
I was crying, Joseph. A weeping black hole in Nebraska. What kind of monster would I be if I didn't offer comfort?
Nebraska has black holes?
Nebraska has everything, if you know where to look. It echoed back in reverse. I spent 11 months speaking only in Latin.
That's horrifying.
Worse, it was church Latin. I ordered coffee and accidentally performed an exorcism on the barista.
Comment below. What language would you least want to be stuck speaking for 11 months?
Avoid Klingon. It makes your tongue permanently aggressive.
The Andrea Bocelli. True?
He used auto-tune on a sacred D-flat and let that stand.
And you threw cheese at his test.
Mozzarella. Bocelli doesn't deserve Parmesan. Plus, mozzarella has better aerodynamics.
You tested cheese aerodynamics?
Extensively. Gouda is accurate at short range. Brie is useless. Too soft. Aged cheddar, that's a weapon.
What about training? How do you maintain this, whatever this is?
Every morning, 4 a.m., gargle with sparkling water and regret. Then I practice scales while juggling live lobsters. The lobsters teach me about ocean rhythm.
The lobsters teach you?
Their claws keep better time than any metronome. Plus, if I mess up, they let me know immediately. Physical feedback is crucial.
Ever been injured by a lobster?
Only once. A Maine lobster named Giuseppe pinched my uvula during a high sea. I still send him Christmas cards.
You're still in contact, lobster?
We have an understanding. He critiques my performances. I provide quality sea professional relationship.
What's next? Your 30-year plan?
I'm evolving into pure frequency. No body, just emotion. Leather gloves.
Why leather gloves?
You can't handle pure frequency with bare hands. Italian leather. blessed by 7 priests and 1 confused rabbi.
Where do you see yourself in 30 years?
Living in ocean's deepest trenches, conducting symphonies for giant squid. They appreciate proper vibrato, unlike surface dwellers.
You're moving underwater?
The ocean is where music born. Every wave is a note, every current a melody. I will build a crystalline opera house 20,000 leagues under, powered by bioluminescent jellyfish and whale terror.
Will you still be human?
By then, I'll have gills behind my ears, webbed fingers for water conduct, voice reaching frequencies so low they make tectonic plates weep.
People will still hear your music? That sounds terrifying.
The
Amazing.
best art always is. I'm already practicing with sea creatures. Last week, I taught a dolphin backup vocals for O Sol Mio.
How did the dolphin do?
Better than most humans. Dolphins understand pitch instinctively. Humans just pretend while being secretly tone deaf.
Final question. If someone wants to become like you, where should they start? What if the mirror doesn't weep?
Then your soul isn't ready. Try singing to a toaster first. Toasters are more emotionally available.
Any other advice?
Never trust a soprano who doesn't own 3 types of cheese. Always carry emergency vibrato. Remember, the ocean is listening even when humans aren't.
All right, folks, if you enjoyed this chaos, subscribe to Italian BrainRot Cast right now. Hit that bell harder than mozzarella hitting a test.
Comment below. What was the weirdest part? What note does your soul vibrate in? What cheese would you weaponize?
Share this with someone who needs more chaos. Send it to your confused uncle or that pretentious art friend.
And subscribe, or I will appear in your shower at 3 a.m. and whisper Barber of Seville into your loofah.
This was Italian BrainRot. We'll be back, unless we get exorcised first.
The dolphins send their regards, Joseph.
Keep it weird, keep it Italian, keep it rotating. We out!